All right. This says that we are live. If you guys can see and hear me, please let me know. Let me know if you are in the house, if you're here live and present for Flashlight Friday. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Got a few updates for you guys, a few things to talk about, and then of course we will give away a flashlight. So just waiting for. Here we go. Looks like we're starting to get a couple people in here. I know it kind of like takes a minute for it to start showing up. Let's see here. All right, cool. We're starting to get some people in here. We got Liberty Arms in the house. We got Wolf Diamond with the Wolfpack noises. Oh, Wolfpack baby. What's going on, guys? We got a triple hey from David. What's going on, brother? We got James in the house. Are we live? Are we live? That's my one question for you guys. Are we live? Greetings from South Africa. That's awesome. Thank you for tuning in, Graham. I bet it's actually pretty awesome in South Africa because it's not winter there, right? Isn't it summer there right now, right? Is that what's going on? Isn't that how the equator works? If you're way on down there, you got opposite weather, which is really, really interesting. One time I actually went to Argentina, and it was during the summer here in the US. And then when I got to Argentina, it was like winter again, where I had to like bring a jacket. So it was like 85 degrees, and I'm like holding a big jacket, like going to the airport. And then I was like, no, it's winter again. So I'm sure you're enjoying the summer over there. We got John in the house. Christopher, what's going on? Let's check out Facebook here. We got Preston, Warren, Leonard. We got Colin in the house with the whoop pick. We got Toby, Ken, Ronnie, K Art. What's going on? Perfect. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Happy Flashlight Friday. I'm glad that everybody is in good spirits. We've been cooking down here. I don't know what's going on this week. So here, and let me get TikTok going, because TikTok always takes like 3 seconds to start going. So I always start it a little bit later. Anyway, so right now we're live on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok at the same time. That's the triple haze. Shout out to David on the triple haze there. But for some reason, in the South, it's been like 80, 90 degrees, like ridiculous weather, like super duper hot. I got a lot of family who lives in Florida. That's where I was born. And it's like 90 degrees the past few days in Florida. Meanwhile, though, there's this like winter blizzard going on, like in the Northeast. Like Boston is like an icicle. We got Michigan, literally just one chunk of ice. So it's like, you've got extreme heat in the South, extreme cold up north, and nothing makes sense. So, hey, welcome to living as a human on Earth. Woo! Shout out to me. What's going on, Mitch? I'm driving from North Carolina to Tennessee. Nothing wrong with that. I've done that several times. My brother lives in Nashville. I really want to get down there and see him soon. That would be a lot of fun. I always have a great time in Nashville. What a great city. I love Chattanooga as well. Tennessee's awesome, man. It's all good. Need more Wolfpack lights. Fair enough. 70 yesterday, 34 today in Indiana. Exactly, Jason. Exactly. Like what's going on here? What's going on? So there's a lot of so the weather is very confusing. Also, I do want to bring up something that's kind of weird this week, but we're figuring it out because we're Olight and we always make sure that our customers are okay. So I'm sure if you guys are in our Facebook group, you've seen that there's been like some weird stuff going on with tracking numbers, to where it's saying like seized by law enforcement and all these like weird things that are going on with people's tracking numbers. So we're still trying to get to the bottom of it. We actually have an in-person meeting soon with the USPS to discuss what the heck is going on. But obviously that is not our customer's fault. So what we've actually done is yesterday we went ahead and reshipped all of the orders that had any kind of shipping issue this past week, except for the yellow diamond, prototype mystery product orders. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about the mystery product and all of that because that literally entails an NDA. I literally am not allowed to discuss the product itself. But for the people who are yellow diamond, who were able to order that prototype product, for you guys, unfortunately, we're not able to immediately ship out replacements because they literally aren't finished being created yet. So because of that, we're currently in the middle of production with the Yellow Diamond mystery product. So because of that, it's going to take a little bit longer for us to ship out the replacements for the people who've ordered that product. But for the other orders, the ones that were not that product, the stuff that we actually have in stock, we went ahead and reshipped out all of those yesterday. So if you ordered something that is a normal product, if you just put in a normal order, for you guys, your product's already been reshipped and you're good to go. You're probably going to get it early next week, if not this weekend, right? And again, for the Yellow Diamond people, the people who ordered the special prototype product, we're in the middle of producing more of those. Just please, be patient with us on that. We're doing everything we can to be able to ship those again at the fastest way possible for you guys. Okay. Those are coming via balloon. Sitting on my Obi rocking chair. That's really awesome, Steven. Very, very cool. 3 to 7 feet of snow, Big Bear, California, and 6 foot surf. Are you freaking kidding me, surf dog? You better get out there and hit those waves. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Be careful. Be careful out there. So anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know about that really, really weird situation that's never happened before. So that's the thing. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck's going on? And then I realized it's like, well, we've been shipping orders for like 15 years without having this problem. So this is just some weird, crazy anomaly that we're getting to the bottom of, and we're making sure will never happen again. The bottom line is, this just shows you guys that even when something weird and ridiculous happens, you're still good to go. Like, you're always going to be fine purchasing things from Olight. Have that be making sure that you get the product. We will 100% make sure you get the product. And if you don't get the product, or you end up, not wanting the product or whatever, we'll give you your money back, right? We'll always make sure that you get what you paid for. And if you don't get what you paid for, then you can get your money back. Like that's how we work. We're never gonna put you in a bad spot ever, right? But again, this is just some weird situation that like we've never seen before. And again, I mean, good Lord, I can't even imagine how many orders that we've shipped since even I started working for the company. Like hundreds of thousands of orders. We might have shipped 1 million orders at this point. I mean, honestly. So this is just some weird, ridiculous thing that we're taking care of immediately. And that's all that matters. All right. So thank you guys for your patience. If you ordered something and you got a weird tracking number, your order's already been shipped. And then if you got the prototype product, well, you will have to wait a little bit longer for that, but it's okay. It's all good. We're going to make sure that you're okay as well. All right. So there we go. Millionth order gets a copper X9R. That would be pretty cool, Charlie, if it actually existed. So can you imagine that, dude? So this is one of the coolest things that I've done with Olight, honestly, is the last time that I was able to visit the factory, I was able to see all of the CNC machines and just all of the processes that went into actually creating the bodies of the flashlights, right? The coolest part about it is the bodies of these flashlights are literally machined out of like solid bricks of metal, right? So you go into the factory and all you see is just these massive rods and bricks of raw material, raw aluminum, titanium, all this stuff. And they're literally like creating the bodies of the flashlights out of these massive chunks of metal. It's very cool. It's almost like hypnotizing seeing the CNC machines do what they do. And then also after they come out of the CNC machines, there's all of this like handwork that goes into it, polishing, making sure there's no burrs, making sure that everything, there's no like chatter from the machines. There's a lot that goes into this. But one of the products that I saw the last time I was at the factory was seeing them create the bodies of the X9R, which is absolutely wild because the head of the X9R is such an intricate piece. Like the way that the heat sink is built is absolutely ridiculous for us to defer the heat from a 25,000 lumen flashlight. Like we have to do that in order to actually get good run times without the flashlight melting, right? But the amount of work that goes into just the head of the X9R is remarkable. And they're having to use these huge blocks of aluminum to be able to mill that out. And then also just the body, like the tube, you know what I'm saying, that holds the battery pack. Creating that piece is ridiculous as well. So it's like two separate pieces. You have like the body tube that holds the battery pack, of course, and then you have the big head, and then you also have the tail cap. And I saw just all these materials being created, and it was just like, good Lord, this is a lot of work. So you just made me, making that comment about a copper X9R just like made me start like thinking about like how they create the X9R, because I was literally there watching it happen, and it's absolutely absurd. So, obviously making the smaller flashlights and things like that, doesn't require as much time and material, but it's still the same process. Like for example, I saw, what was it? A PL2 being created. And it was literally just like, just a rectangle of aluminum. And it's like, all right, well, here's a weapon light. And then like the whole thing is just milled out, and just it's like it's just cool. It's cool. If you work in machining, if you work with CNC machines, you're probably listening to me saying like, well, duh, that's how stuff is made. But just the process that goes into it is really, really cool. Like we don't cut any corners. I mean, this stuff is literally being created out of big chunks of metal. Which is why we always talk about how it's a unibody construction, because we're not, for example, like the handle of the flashlight, right? We're not like taking all of these smaller pieces and just like gluing them together. Like it's just one piece that was hollowed out, formed into that circular design, and then, create all the knurling on the outside of that. And then you see what I'm saying? Like, and even the newer EDC lights, they don't even have a separate tail cap. It's all like one piece, right? So I'm just saying, like, it's really, really cool. Like, I would love to go back to the factory. I hope in the future, maybe we can show you guys some videos of that, more videos of that. I know we have a couple of videos on the YouTube channel that shows, I believe it's the PL2. It might be the Balder S. It's one of the like compact adjustable rail lights. And we show the CNC machine. We show the block of metal that it's made out of and all this stuff. I know I'm just like ranting about this at this point, but it's really cool stuff. It's really, really cool. Xiao, Sean. Sean, can I get an O-cap, please? Do you want this one that has all the sweat marks all over it? What's funny is I almost kind of like it that like all of my Olight stuff is so like used and abused. It's like, well, my shirt's kind of worn out, my hat's kind of worn out, because I literally wear this stuff all the time. Like, I don't know why I go online and buy clothes, because I don't even wear them. The clothes that I wear are freaking Olight clothes anyways. I got a hat rack full of hats. I only wear my Olight hat because I like this hat the most out of all of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I need to just like stop buying clothing. That's what I need to do because no matter what clothing I buy, I'm just going to wear Olight stuff anyway. So, um, Jason, we actually did something pretty cool. So in our Facebook group, and I understand, some of you guys watching here, you're on different platforms and stuff. What's going on, Full Throttle? Thank you for tuning in. The people who are watching on Facebook right now, I would assume you're in the Facebook group because if you have Facebook, why would you not be in our Facebook group? That's the best place to enjoy the Olight community. There's 140,000 people in there that are Olight fans. It's a ridiculous place. But it's a lot of fun. It's the way that you can really get involved with other people who like this stuff. But anyways, for the people who are on YouTube, on TikTok right now, even if you aren't in the Facebook group, we actually did a kind of a small giveaway in that group where we were sending people some of these hats. So there actually are some fans out there who do have these hats. It's not something that we sell on a regular basis. Every time that we've sold this hat on our website, it sells out in like 30 minutes. I got to be honest with you. I don't think we put enough emphasis on merch. I really think that we should get more involved in merch. The thing is, we're a flashlight company. We're obsessed with flashlights. We're a company of nerds, so we don't even think about like, well, let's sell t-shirts and sweatshirts and hats and stuff. Like, we just don't think about that stuff enough because our main goal is to make that next best flashlight, right? So that's the only thing about it. But I got to be honest, I wish we put more emphasis on the merch and stuff because I like that stuff. I like wearing clothing from my favorite brands. I like wearing clothing. I have a lot of like band shirts. I have shirts from like my favorite bands, my favorite brands. I like supporting the things that I like. So I completely get it. I completely understand. But yeah, I think we should put some more emphasis on the merch and, being able to get this stuff out to you guys because even the shirt, like it fits me really well. Like this is a really good fitting shirt. The shoulders aren't too big. It doesn't look boxy. It's kind of a form-fitting shirt where I think you guys would like wearing it too. And it's one of those like soft material shirts. So it's like super soft too. Which is my favorite kind of shirt. So anyways, I'm going on and on about things that you guys can't even buy. What am I talking about? I'll take a shirt 4XL. Fair enough. Yeah, this shirt's an XL and I'm like almost to the point where I probably need to move to 2X. I've gotten to the point where I'm wearing like 2X sweatshirts. Like whenever I buy a new jacket or a sweatshirt, I'm getting 2X. I'm like 6'2", 220 on a good day, 225, something like that. So I'm a pretty big dude. So I completely understand the larger sizes for sure. I feel like most of our fans are grown ass men. Just being honest. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably look similar to me. So, because of that, I think we would probably sell more of like the larger sizes and stuff. But yeah, anyways, I'll take a schmedium. Schmedium, sir. Okay. All right. I like that. Yes, manly noises. Hi from Italy. Hey, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. What is it, like dinner time over there? What is it, like 8 p.m. probably? 8 p.m., 9 p.m.? I'm very envious. I would love to be in Italy eating some carbonara right now, but, it is what it is. Am I the only girl? Okay. All right. So I will say this. Last time that I looked at like our like Facebook statistics, and yes, one of the statistics that Facebook monitors is gender, right? Last time I looked, our fan base on Facebook is like 85% men, which is actually better than it used to be. It used to be like 93% men. And I was like, what the heck is going on? So we're very, very slowly tipping the scales to where we're having more and more women involved. It's awesome when women post in our Facebook group, posting their flashlight collections and their EDC stuff and all of that. Like we need to get more women involved in this hobby and this EDC world and all this stuff that we love. So if you have any friend, if you're a man watching this right now, your spouse, your friends, your cousins, whatever it is, if they're women, tell them about Olight. Buy them a keychain flashlight. Put a keychain flashlight on their keys, because I guarantee you they'll like it if they actually try it out. I think women just don't know about this stuff. You know what I mean? So let's get some more women involved in this hobby and in this flashlight world and all of that. That's what we need, guys. That's what we need. I post daily in the Canadian Olight fans group. That's awesome. Thank you, Molly. Very, very cool. That's awesome. How about an Olight watch, Linda? That would be really cool. I do wear this watch all the time. This is by far my favorite watch. I know you guys are commenting because I'm wearing this big awesome watch. This is from a guy named Greg Stevens, and he makes just absolutely beautiful watches. They're like handmade straps. They're automatic movement. Greg Stevens watches are like the best, man. He's in Utah, I believe. So really, really cool stuff. Byron, is it cold over there? No, it's not. Yes, a watch with a light in it. That would be really cool. That would be cool. You could just be like, I got some of these Obol Pros over here. I've been talking about the Obol Pros lately. I mean, in terms of just like everyday life, besides my pocket flashlight, which changes all the time, I know people are like ask me a lot, like, well, what flashlight do you carry all the time? And I'm like, man, I'm always changing it up because I want to try different things. I don't want to not know about a product because I didn't carry it or didn't use it enough. So I'm always trying to like swap stuff out and use different things. The one thing that I never swap out, well, besides my keychain light, I have an IXV on my keys, which I use constantly. And I've had the IXV on my keys for quite some time. It's like the best keychain light ever. USB-C recharging, super bright. It's really good. If you don't have an IXV or an i1R2 Pro, which is like the other version of that same light, please get that on your keys. It's like the best keychain light ever. But anyways, so the other product that I use like constantly is these Obol Pros. You just stick them to stuff and then you have light there. Like these allow me to not have to squint and not have to worry about like seeing things. Like you guys know what I'm talking about. You all have those places in your house where you can't see something. It might be you're looking in a drawer under like a cabinet or something. Maybe you're looking underneath the sink. Maybe just like under your kitchen cabinets. Like there's all kinds of places in houses, and it's every house. I don't care what house you have. There's always places where it's just there isn't light there. There isn't a light source, and you need it, right? So this allows me to just finally light up all those little nooks and crannies, all those little spots of my house that are dark, right? To where I don't have to worry about pulling my light out of my pocket and then not being able to use one of my hands, It allows me to have hands-free light, and it's ambient light too because of the design of these. And then you can change the color as well to where you're not hurting your night vision. And they're just entirely too useful. They're entirely too useful. Like these things are absolutely awesome. The funny thing is too, they're actually really strong. The amount of times that I've dropped these on the floor I can't count. I feel like I drop at least one O-bulb like every single day. I either like knock it off or whatever, something like that. I have dropped these O-bulbs right here a whole bunch of times, and these are the ones that I personally use all the time. I also have my other one here. I use my red one all the time as well. I made a Facebook post yesterday showing these three. I use these three constantly. Like these are literally like my go-to lights that I use every single day. If you don't have an Obol Pro, I would try one out. I would try one out. Like try out the Obol Pro. Even if you have the Obol MC or even the original Obol, if you haven't tried these big ones that are much brighter, They also work with our cell phone app. So we have a smartphone app for Android and iPhone to where you can completely control these things with your phone. So you could have an O bulb on the other side of the house and you could turn it on your phone and then it turns on. And then you can also change all the colors as well with the app. And you can even choose any color that you want. It's full RGB. And you can do all of that with the cell phone app. And you can have multiple. So all of these are connected to my phone. Unfortunately, I'm on TikTok on my cell phone. So I can't just like show you my phone and how it works, unfortunately. I need a second cell phone at this point. But they're just magical little things. They're these just little light orbs that just make my life better, and I just love them so much. So if you haven't tried out the O bulbs, O bulbs work great when you're traveling in hotel rooms. Absolutely. How about the lighting in hotel rooms? Why is it always so weird? It's either way too bright or way too dark. Like you flip the switch when you walk into the hotel room, and it's like you're in a freaking warehouse or something. It's like, whoa, God. And then you turn those off and it's super dark. And then what's the other light you have? Well, you got the bathroom light, or maybe you have the light that's like next to the bedside. But when you turn on the little bedside light, it still doesn't light up the whole room. I hate the lighting in hotel rooms. So that's a very good point. That's a very good point. These are perfect for hotel rooms. Yeah, having these O bulbs has made me like very like first world problems in terms of like lighting, because like if the lighting isn't perfect in a certain room, I'm like, oh, I gotta fix this. Let me just put some O bulbs everywhere and like so all I'm saying is if you haven't tried the Pro, get the Pro. They're not very expensive. Let me just take a look at this, and then we can move on to the giveaway and let you guys go enjoy your day. But I just wanted to mention these just to kind of remind you guys about these O bulbs, because they're just one of the coolest things we've ever made. So the O bulb MC is $29.95. O bulb Pro is $39.99. So look, to have one of these, the build quality is there. The run times are really good. And again, it works with our free cell phone app. And then it also comes with Olight customer service, our warranty. It even has our 30-day return policy if you end up not liking it. So give the Pro a try. Give the Pro a try. It's worth the extra $10 on top of the MC, because the MC, it's smaller, it's not as bright, and also it doesn't work with the cell phone app. The Pro is the only one that works with the app. We also even have the original O bulb, which is $19.95. So it goes up $10, right? So you have the original O bulb, which is literally just white light and then the red, which is $19.95. Then you have the O bulb MC, which allows you to do the RGB colors, which is cool, $29.95. And then the O bulb Pro, which is the big bright one that works with the phone app, $39.99. So not bad at all. Doesn't break the bank, and I promise you they are worth it for sure. Let's see here. Ready, Freddy Spaghetti Eddie. They're expensive when they're not on sale. Look, if you're gonna buy like 10 of them, which like I know a lot of people watching this right now have probably bought like 20 of these things, they do add up. I mean, yeah, like $40 again and again and again. Like I get it. But I promise you, the value's there. Like you're getting a lot for, like, you're literally fixing the lighting in any situation wirelessly for that amount of money. Like, I think it's worth it. Like, you could spend $40 at the bar, you could spend $40, like, you know what I mean? Out of all the things you could spend $40 on, this is a pretty good one, right? We spend a lot more than $40 just on gas, just so that we can drive around and get places, right? So I still think it's pretty good. If you can get it on sale, obviously that's great. We don't have sales constantly. Typically we'll have like one big sale per month. And the thing is, when we have those sales, it's typically on new products. So we do these like intro offer sales, basically. I know we call it flash sales. I know that's like what you guys know, But to be honest with you, our monthly sales are basically intro offers on new products, right? What's really cool is when we do the limited edition stuff. The limited edition stuff, you're able to get something that we're not going to make again, increasing its value, right? And you're still able to get like a really awesome discount on it. Those are the best deals. Getting limited edition, hard to get items at a big discount, like that's the way to buy Olights, right? But the thing is, we don't do it all the time. And typically the sales only last like a couple days. So you really got to be on it. You guys really got to pay attention to our social media and our YouTube channel. You also have to pay attention to our newsletter. We give you guys a lot of information, a lot of cool things going on in our newsletter. And then also, of course, if you have Facebook, unless you're like anti-Facebook, please be in the Facebook group because that's a great way to, again, enjoy the community. And there's tons of giveaways and all cool stuff in there. So anyways, let's go ahead and give away some stuff. Let me take a look. Let me see what colors we have of the i5R, and then we will go with that. Okay, so we have, oh, wow, do we really? Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. So we actually have the i5R High CRI in stock. So how about this? We're going to do the giveaway on TikTok, and then we're doing the giveaway on YouTube, and then we're doing the giveaway on Facebook. We're going to do it on all three platforms. If you win, besides sending me your address, also let me know if you want a normal i5R or if you want the blue High CRI version, okay? They're the same price. It's literally just preference. But I'll give you that because we do actually have both of them in stock. So if you win, either High CRI or the regular black version, and then of course just like send me your address because I do need to know where to actually ship it, right? So cool. So let's go ahead and start with TikTok. What I'm going to do is ask you guys just a random Olight question. Whoever answers the question first, the top 3 people to answer the question correctly, I'm going to put you guys into a random number generator, and then Google is actually going to decide who wins out of the top 3 correct answers. All right. So the only thing that you guys need to actually care about is answering the question that I ask you as fast as possible. Just make sure you're one of the top 3 people to answer this question correctly, and then we'll just leave it up to the computer to decide who wins. So that's how it is. Let me go ahead and pull up this question real quick, and then we'll just start giving stuff away. And then you guys will just go off and enjoy your weekend. How good is that? All right, here we go. Okay. Awesome. All right, here we go. TikTok, this is your giveaway question in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How much does the Marauder Mini weigh in ounces? How many ounces does the Marauder Mini weigh? How many ounces does the Marauder Mini weigh? Okay, so Katie is number 1. All right. We'll just try to get some more people in here. Obviously, not as many people watch us on TikTok just because we've been doing YouTube and Facebook forever. We just started doing TikTok, but we're trying to create some kind of following there, considering that there's billions of people who use the platform. But I completely understand that it's not going to be as popular as our popular platforms. Let's see here. So we got Brian Fletcher. Take a look. Let me just make sure. All right, and then we got, all right, so Katie, Brian, Rena Vega. Oh, that's a cool name. So we got Katie, Brian, Rena Vega. All right, let's go to random Jen. Okay. All right, 1 through 3. Number one. So Katie, you win. You win, Katie. Congratulations. Congratulations. I know, like, you haven't been. I don't think you've been winning lately. So congrats on winning, Katie. So number one. I'll go ahead and set it up for you. No worries. I do have your, yeah, finally, right? Exactly. But thank you guys so much for entering. Really appreciate the likes. We got thousands of likes on today's live video on TikTok. So thank you so much for that. We really appreciate the support. Please follow the channel if you haven't yet. We don't post that much. Like, we're not going to blow up your TikTok feed. But we do like, talking about our products sometimes and letting you know about our sales and the things that we're doing as a company. So it's worth a follow, just to check out what we're doing. I'd like to start doing more giveaways on TikTok as well, like in our TikTok videos instead of just the lives. So it's worth it to follow us there if you like looking at TikTok. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations, Katie, and we'll see you later, TikTok. Okay, TikTok is closed, so now all we have is YouTube and Facebook. We're doing YouTube first, and then we are moving on to Facebook. Thank you for being patient on Facebook. Can we get some Reddies and some Freddies and some Spaghettis? Because we like our Italian food here on the Olight Flashlight Friday live videos. We like to carb up on these Flashlight Fridays, all right? We're not going keto on Flashlight Friday. We like our spaghetti. Okay, I'm taking this too far. All right, guys. Let's see. All right. Ready. Awesome. Okay. All right, YouTube. This is your giveaway question. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is the weight of the PL3 in ounces? What is the weight of the PL3 in ounces? How many ounces does the PL3 weigh? Woo! Some of you guys are so fast. Holy smokes. Okay. So let me just look. I know I'm looking down. I'm just looking at the computer to make sure. All right. So we got David, Allen. Oh, man. Okay. They're a lot. Let me just make sure. So we have David, Allen, and Charlie. Yep. Let me just make sure. Yeah, David Simpson, 4.2. Allen Wynn, 4.2. And then there's a bunch of random ones that are not correct. And then Charlie. So David, Allen, Charlie. David, Allen, Charlie. Cool. All right. Let's go to random number generator. I looked at it like 5 times, guys. I promise this is the people that I saw on my screen. I promise. So we're going to 1 through 3. We're going to generate, and number 2. So we have Allen. Today. So congrats, Allen. I can't win anyways, James. Fair. Yeah, you did just win, James. You did just win. Congrats, Allen. Well done. Again, send me an email, Sean, SEAN, @olightstore.com, your shipping address, and we will go ahead and send out your light. Also, guys, including you, Katie, let me know if you want the high CRI version or the regular version of the i5R, because we have both of them in stock. So why would we not, allow you to choose, right? So let me know about that as well, along with the shipping address, and I'll go ahead and set that up before the weekend. Okay. So thank you guys so much for watching YouTube. Really appreciate it. A lot of funny stuff to talk about today. I felt like it was a pretty interesting live video today. So thank you for sticking with me and hanging out on this Flashlight Friday. You guys go off and enjoy your weekend. Use your flashlights. We'll see you guys next week.